I want to spend some time here debunking this thought that meditation is a hard practice to cultivate. Right off the bat, just the simple thought of meditation is hard is a limiting belief. Right out of the gate, it's going to limit your experiences, right? Because it implies that you are not capable of achieving said action of meditation. And you could be closing yourself off to the experiences and wisdom meant for you during that meditative state, whatever that is. You don't know, right? Because you haven't allowed yourself to experience it. So, first of all, that simple thought, meditation is hard, can be such a self-sabotaging thought to have. So check in. Are you having thoughts like that? Check in right now. Note if you are. Because from this place of the thought that meditation is hard, you have then created an idea of what meditation is supposed to look like, based around and rooted in this limiting belief, little to maybe your own knowledge, that you've done so. And so the forms of meditation that you've been seeing reflected back at you may be reinforcing this notion that meditation is hard. You may be seeing a lot of people just sitting in stillness or doing really intense meditations that just seem impossible for where your internal state is at right now. And that might be simply because you are thinking it is hard to begin with. See, this thought process of meditation is hard, having that thought process off to begin with, is then shaping assumptions of what you think you are capable of, which may be putting thoughts in there like it's impossible to sit still, or my mind will never go completely blank. These things that are kind of telling you you're not capable before you really even experience for yourself if you are capable, right? That's what limiting beliefs are really good at doing. And this is all based on the idea that meditation is supposed to be sitting in stillness and clearing the mind and letting all the worries disappear, or achieving that ideal feeling or state, in which brings us back to maybe you're not even trying because you think that ideal state is impossible based on those assumptions that you can never sit still or your mind will never go blank. These things that are rooted in meditation being this ideal state of one thing, right? And so I'm here to tell you that this is not the only form of meditation. You need to open yourself up to thinking that meditation can be found in many aspects of life, not just on a meditation cushion, sitting still, trying to clear the mind. It's not about the external factor and the external action of the meditative practice and what that looks like. It's not about that like external action, right? Of me sitting down, closing my eyes, or of me chanting the words. It's not the external action that brings about the meditative state. It's about anchoring internally into a feeling of peace for which you can then access and invoke when you tap into a meditative space. So it's finding the ways that you can anchor into that feeling of peace so that you can tap into that meditative space. They become one and the same, right? And it's recognizing where you find that feeling of peace and how that intertwines with that meditative state of being present, right? And this meditative space can look different from person to person because everyone is different. Everyone is going to need different things for their own healing, for their own body, for their own mind. And so if you are new to meditation, never tried it before, don't shortchange yourself by thinking that there's a right or wrong way of doing it. There is no right or wrong way to do it. Be open to the experience of meditation with no expectations and just start. That was the biggest thing for me, was letting go of all my expectations and just experiencing, just starting, right? Because yes, there will be those times in meditation where you'll get to that meditative state that is very maybe woo-woo and very like whoa and healing, and you have all these profound breakthroughs and things happen. You'll also have the meditative states that are on the vast scale of what it could be, where you might not experience anything, where you might have an awful time, where, you know, your mind won't shut up, like things that will be this vast array of experiences that you can have. It's not just one experience that you can have. And so those times when you find that, like, oh, my mind just won't shut up, or I can't sit still, and you're trying to meditate, that is a practice of just being with that and witnessing the not wanting to meditate, right? And so once you start to open yourself up to dropping the expectations that there's no right or wrong way, you can then begin to explore the many, many techniques there are to try from the many, many talented guides and instructors out there that are sharing the space to do so, right? Are sharing the tools for you to try to find what resonates for you. And by exploring and experiencing the different techniques in your own time and at your own pace, you can start deciphering what resonates and what may not, right? Because some things will resonate really hard, some things will not, and it's okay. Because meditation, finding that meditative state, it could be nature walking, it could be painting, doing art, it could be drumming, singing, or dance. It could be sitting still, just like we talked about earlier. It could be repeating a meaningful mantra or using visualization to create images within the mind. It could be breath work, chanting, movement, right? There are so many different techniques, and that's just like a small little list of them. And for me, tapping into my meditative mind happened first and foremost while doing art. And it is still a pivotal way for me to practice meditation till this day. Like, it is my main way to get into that meditative state. And I hold it very dear to my heart because of that. It was there before I even knew what meditation was, right? So don't get me wrong, there is a power behind finding stillness within the body and within the mind. But if you're going to take anything away from this video, from this time together today, know that it is not the only type of meditation technique out there to just sit still. Like, there's way more ways to meditate and find that meditative space, right? So now, on that note, I've got a sweet little offer to hand out to you. Yeah. I've thoughtfully compiled 10 mindfulness practices in the form of recorded audio sessions led by yours truly, ranging from 10 to 15 minutes in length. And I want to send them to you at no cost, right? This beginner's meditation bundle is meant to serve as a stepping stone towards cultivating a resilient foundation for a lifetime of enriched well-being through mindful embodiment. And it is completely free. It's completely free. So these are the sessions that you get to experience. They encompass a spectrum of themes, each resonating with the core tenets of mindfulness, including acceptance, slowing down, releasing stress, visualization, and self-compassion. So you have 2 audios for each theme, which includes 10 audios altogether, and they are all sent directly to your inbox so that you can have them for lifetime access. If you're seeing this, what are you waiting for? Take this as a sign that you're ready to step into what this practice has to offer. And even if you have an established practice, it doesn't hurt to add a little more resources to your toolkit, right? Right? And they're free. So go check it out. You can check the link below in the description. That will take you to where you put in your email and it'll get sent to you the same day. If you head over to snag the bundle before August 31st, you'll receive 4 bonus sessions. 4 bonus sessions in addition to what's already included in the bundle. That's over 120 minutes of mindfulness content to support you on your journey. And it's all for the price of FREE, free. So I'm really trying to hone in there that this is no commitment other than you putting in the work that you want to put in to experience this, if that resonates with you. And so if you're digging my vibe, if you want to connect, go check it out. Let me know down in the comments what your experience is with mindfulness and meditation. Have you meditated before? What kind of meditations have you tried? What has worked and what hasn't worked? Just get the conversation going. That'll help me get to know you better and also give me more guidance on how I can help you. So go check out the beginner's meditation bundle. Grab those bonuses while you can. And I thank you for listening to why meditation isn't so hard, because it's not. You just got to experience it for yourself. Let go of all those expectations. All right. So I will see you here next time, and maybe even come on live for a meditation here pretty soon.